I'm live. I'm live. So anyway, I'm back, guys. Y'all, I know we hung up. So everybody want to know why did I move? Okay, y'all want to know why did I move? Why did I move so quickly, unannounced, just all of a sudden? Well, I'll tell you the story. I was renting a 4-bedroom duplex townhouse apartment, ugly as hell, don't matter, whatever it was. 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, and upstairs the landlord, she moved in upstairs in the 4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms upstairs. Now she got a whole house on the water in Portsmouth, Virginia. She got all kind of houses, but she chose to move there like a fucking summer house or whatever. She's Filipino. Why she wanted to move into the hood and she got a house on the water, I do not understand for the life of me. At that moment, I said, how this lady moving out here and she got a whole house on the water, a big nice house on the water, and got a husband and everything. But the whole time it was a plot. She had put the lady out upstairs for whatever reason. She revamped the house, she redid the house and everything, and then she moved in. A couple of months later, all you start seeing was a whole bunch of Filipinos start moving in. Filipinos was coming from everywhere, guys. It was so many different Filipinos, I didn't even know how they fit inside the goddamn house upstairs. Then came along the coronavirus. They had just started working. They just got here. They just started working and stuff, guys. When I tell you, when the coronavirus came here, the Filipinos made off with more money than any American can make off with. Them Filipinos was getting them $10,000 checks. It was like 8 or 9 of them in one house. So y'all looking at the government giving these people with a work permit in the United States 90,000. Look, 10,000. 9 people in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. They got in 1 week over $80,000 for the United States government from the unemployment benefit things, because they was getting $10,000, $12,000. So you look at each one of them getting $10,000, $12,000 a piece in one household, and it's the reason they over here because they get a work permit. So you see, the United States have already gave away more money to the Filipinos that's not citizens of the United States than they gave their own citizens of the United States. So they came off on top. Then you're looking at them getting $600 a week on top of the $10,000, $12,000. Now, you know they ain't going no goddamn where. So now, on top of the $10,000 or the $12,000 they got per person in the household, 6 to 10 of them in the house, they're getting $600 a week. Okay, and you do the math on that. All of a sudden, more Filipinos start coming over and coming in. So now what they're looking at, Rhoda and whoever in her house, ain't number 2 people in her house, and they got a 4 bedroom. They wanted my house. So less than 3 weeks ago, everything was fine. I got a letter in the mailbox. I had just seen my rent office lady. Never missed rent or anything. Never late. I said, I see your hair growing. She's like, oh, thank you. But she was not really speaking no more. I understand that. So I get a letter in the mailbox 4 days later saying that my lease in January was not going to be renewed. And she was not going to renew my lease due to the fact that she wanted to occupy the residence. I'm looking like, how you want to occupy the residence and your ass got a house on the water in Portsmouth and you already live upstairs from me? You already got a house. So what went on was she was planning on not renewing my lease so she said her brother gonna bring his family over from the Philippines, and her sister upstairs gonna move downstairs into my unit. I said, well, I understand all of that. I said, I understand that, but what about my goddamn family? I've been here 4 or 5 years, never miss rent. Hell, you got people ain't even paying rent and can't get kicked out, and you kicking out a person that pay rent. So the whole time they plotting on my unit, and they plotting on bringing more Philippines into the United States and filling that house up with more Filipinos because another 4 bedroom. So they're gonna bring in, when they bring them in from the Philippines, they bring them in the husband, the wife, and the kids. So each room they're gonna have a husband, a wife, and the kids in each room. So I said, lady, you got me all the way fucked up. So now you got a whole village of Filipinos right there on 26th Street in Norfolk. And I said, lady, you got me all the way fucked up. She said, I gave you 3 months. By law, I only had to give you 2 months to let you know that I was not going to renew your lease. She said, but I gave you 3 months instead. I said, but look, bitch. I said, look, miss. I say, shit, it's a pandemic. I say, people can't even find houses right now because people can't put the people out their houses that's not paying rent. I say, you got the Corona-19, people ain't moving. I say, and shit, you got Thanksgiving coming up. You got Christmas. I said, you put me out during the holidays, right after the holidays. And so she tells me, she said, well, Rhoda, if you need more time, I like you. I like you. It's not personal, but my family want to come over from the Philippines and we need more room. But if you need more time, let me know. No, you want me? You told me if I need more time than just January, let you know. No, you telling me now I can have more time because the coronavirus came back. Now the Philippines can't get back over here until the government open it back up for they can come in. So you think I'm gonna stay here and pay you rent for some additional months until your family get here? Bitch, you got me all the way fucked up. I said, ma'am, I did not call you for that. I said, what I called you for is it's gonna be hard for me to find a place. I say during this pandemic. I said, so what I want to know is, would I be able to get out my lease ahead of time? She was like, yeah, you can leave your lease ahead of time because my lease is over January. She said, yeah, you can leave if you find somewhere ahead of time, but I really want you to stay until the end of your lease. I said, click up. In less than a week, I had another apartment. And I was gone in 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, bitch, I'm gone. You won't get another motherfucking dime of mine if my last name ain't fucking Young. And that's how I moved so quick. And that's why I moved. Because basically I was getting, I'm going to get booted out January 31st. And instead of me waiting until January 31st, I got permission from my landlord to move before then. And I moved. Yeah, that's how they do. 16 people in a fucking one bedroom. And I mean, in one bedroom. And, oh my God, what they did was they came and took over. I cleaned the whole backyard out. They came and took over the backyard. They put so much trash and vegetables and shit because they ain't buying shit. They grow their own fucking, they grow all their own fucking herbs and fucking eggplants and shit. They got a whole farm in the backyard. They done went across the street and built the farm across the street on somebody else's property. And it's just like the Philippines are taking over. They're just coming over here. They're getting this Corona-19 money and they fucking coming to get rich in the United States. And the way they're getting rich is them motherfuckers coming in by a busload. And that busload, at that time, there was 10. You got a husband, a wife, and a daughter. They all over 18 years old. 10, 20, $30,000 right there. Time they walked over here, they ain't worked no more than a month. Corona-19 hit. That was $30,000 deposit right into that one fucking bedroom. That one bedroom. We ain't talking about the other bedrooms. Then you got another 3 people in another bedroom. That's another $30,000 that was dumped into that one bedroom. You got $60,000 in 1 week already been dumped. You got another bedroom with 3 people in there. That's another $30,000. That's $90,000 dumped into that one house. Then you got another 3 bedroom with 3 people in it, and that's another $30,000. So you're looking at one time when the government gave away that $10,000 for unemployment or $12,000 in that one household, those Filipinos that's not citizens of the United States end up with $120,000 goddamn dollars in 1 week just for being over here at the right time. And y'all and our asses been right here the whole time and can never come up like that. They came up with $120,000. And then after they got that $120,000, you look at each one getting $600 a week. That's 6 times 6 times 6 is what, $1,800 a week? That's $1,800 a week in one bedroom. They got 4 bedrooms, so that's another $1,800 in the next bedroom. There's another bedroom. There's another $1,800, and there's another $1,800, and that's you got an $1,800. I ain't got no calculator right with me. Somebody calculate this: $1,800 times 4. $1,800 times 4, and that's how much money they got on top of the $120,000 a month. Right, and that's how they buy up all that damn property. Somebody give me $1,800 times 4. Somebody multiply this for me. 1,800 times 4. Anybody got a calculator with them? 1,800 times 4. Where my other phone at? Right, because they can work together. You're absolutely right. They can work together. They can live inside of one household and come off on top. Okay? $7,200. Okay? $72,000 or $7,200. $7,200. And then you do $7,200. 1,800 in the room times 4. $72,000. So that's another $72,000 a month. So $7,200. I done got confused. They got so much goddamn money. I was seeing dollar signs in my head. Them bitches rich. Damn right they wanted that unit. They done paid for their goddamn apartment building just like that. and they got more people coming over, but they work together like somebody just said. They all can live in one house. You don't hear no words out of them. They all can live in one house, and I seen them go to the store, buy one big piece of meat, and one man come out the house, and he take that one piece of meat up, and he chop it up into little pieces and put them in Gladlock bags and shit. They work together. We don't work together. We don't work together. They work together. They just bought my ass right up. The government just paid for that goddamn house and sold my ass out, and I got the boot on that bitch. I got the boot. They got rich and gave me the boot. We don't need your $1,000 a month no more, bitch. Your money don't mean shit. Yeah. So that was $72,000, $7,200. Damn, I got confused. And the whole time they were still running their alteration shop. So they still running their business like it's closed, but it's actually open. So they were still working, but they was running their own alteration shop, and they won't taking credit cards. They was only taking cash. These some smart motherfuckers, okay? They were still running their business, but what they did was when they went to work, they only took cash and they took credit cards, because therefore when they take credit cards, it left a paper trail that they were still working. So they were still working underneath the table and taking cash only. I'm gonna send this bitch. Just when you think you doing something sneaky, bitch, I'm adding all that shit up. Let me hold 100 too. Damn right, y'all. But that's how they do it, guys. If it was enough for us in one household, we could have came out with $120,000 like they ass did. But that's how they came up. So I guess they were like, shit, we got enough money. We gonna pay this house off. You get the hell out of here. We living for free. So everything they do now, they living for free. And we still out here paying for shit. But my purpose of telling y'all that was I couldn't see the vision that God had for me. I couldn't see the vision. All I know was I was mad. I wanted to move anyway, but who wanted to move? I was mad, and I said, well, I got mad and I left. You know, I did it the right way. I paid her rent for her last month rent. I told her I want on the first, I want my deposit back. I got her house right. But my point was this. I couldn't see past the frustration of the vision that God had for me. God said I had outlived. I never lived in the project since I moved out the projects, besides when I left my first husband and I came back to Hunterville Village. I raised my kids the best I knew how. And that was the worst I ever lived in my life, living on 26th Street. But I love living out there because it was like hoodish, and I'm from the hood, so I can sit out there and chill. I can relate. I like all that. But God had seen a vision. God had a bigger vision for me. I thought the lady was being mean by telling me she didn't want to renew my lease, and I kept my house up, and I did this, and, you know, I ain't had no parties and shit at her house, you know. I thought she was being mean, but God had a bigger vision for me. God took, in one day, overnight, God took me out the projects. I call anything in the hood the projects, but it wasn't the projects. Took me out the hood and set me in the prime of Virginia Beach. If anybody know about Virginia Beach, they know what the prime of Virginia Beach is, town center. God took me overnight and put me somewhere that I could only dream about. He put me in a brand new apartment complex that was only built for like a year and a half. It's going on its second year of being built. Okay? What God had for me, I didn't see. He needed for her to cancel my lease at that time. He needed for her to tell me that she didn't want to renew my lease at that time. I didn't understand it, but God had a plan for me. God had put me in a brand new apartment, paying almost $300 less, with a brand new bathroom, a brand new stove, a brand new microwave, a brand new dishwasher, a brand new washer and dryer, with a gym, upstairs clubhouse gym, with a conference room, with a fucking resort-style swimming pool for almost $300 cheaper than what I was paying. See, if I had acted ignorant and got mad and cursed her and disrespected her, I would have messed up everything that God had for me. But being that I humbled myself, I ain't cursed her, I ain't disrespect her, I still paid her rent, I did everything I was supposed to do as a tenant and a child of God. God rewarded me with a patio I can sit on. I can smoke my cigarettes on my patio and don't have to be afraid to be outside at night because I don't know who's going to drive by and shoot. The vision that God had for me, I couldn't see it. But my obedience to God and standing on his words And still, what I'm going through, and I was still blessing other people. And I still kept a smile on my face. I'm reaping my rewards as I sit in my house. That's why I say you got to start giving unconditionally. You got to stop being judgmental. You got to stop all that stuff that you've been doing all your life and you ain't been or got nowhere from doing that dumbass shit. Stop it now. Stop it now. Because if God can do it for me, he can do it for you also. Who would have had known at that time? I would have walked up and an apartment was sitting there waiting on me. I saw one sitting on the second floor. Who would have known? Who would have known I can walk out my door and be in the middle of town center? Who would have known? Who would have known? Who would have known that I'm sitting in the prime of Virginia Beach? I'm right down the street from the interstate. I mean, like, time I turn off my street, my interstate is so centrally located with my show, the Rodeo Young Live show, about to go wild. We about to go fucking wild. Y'all, anybody know when I sit down and chill, I'm thinking. If you don't see me posting, I'm thinking. My mind moving fast. I'm thinking. I'm sitting right here at the interstate like this. That means the interchange. The interchange. And here is where my house sits. I can, if I get a call on my internet, and I do got an internet on my phone, I can get the Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Portsmouth, and Newport News just like that. I'm sitting in the middle of the interchange. All the call got to say, fire in Chesapeake. I come from right here. Left, right, straight. I can hit all 7 cities now just like that. Because God lined it up that I'd be right there. Right there, able to hit all cities. In Norfolk, I was stuck so far in the back, it took me almost 5 or 6 minutes to get to an interstate. I'm sitting at the heat of the interstate. You ain't gonna never know where I'm reporting from. When I get on the scene, they're like, that bitch in Chesapeake, that bitch in Norfolk, that bitch in Virginia Beach. How she do it? I'm about to turn this Rodeo Young Live into a Rodeo Young Live television show. Won't nobody pick me up, I'm gonna pick myself up. Don't nobody want to come give Rodeo Young Live a show, I'm about to design, edit, and I'm going to also produce my own show. I'm going to produce a TV show right here on Facebook, right here with y'all. Watch me do it. Just like that. Just like that. So y'all stay tuned. Your dream is as big as you can dream it. Your dream is as big as you can see it. Your dream can go as far as you want it to go. The only one is stopping me is me. The only one that's stopping you is you. Dream big and chase your dreams. If they got little girls on TV today made a necklace and make it big, why can't you and why can't I? Because we so busy worrying about what somebody gonna do for us, what somebody haven't done for us. What have you done for yourself? But what have you done for yourself? And that's the question I have to ask myself. I got to hold myself accountable. Accountability. Oh, ain't nobody picking me up. Oh, but Rhoda, where did you go to extra mile for yourself at? Why is somebody gonna go to extra mile for you and you're not going to extra mile for yourself? I gotta get fucking sick and tired. I gotta get burnt out. I gotta be up when the real players up. The real players get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Real players get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's why you don't know the people. I heard this lately on a TV show saying you don't know the people or the mayors of your city. You don't know the councilmen of your city. You don't know the bankers of your city because you sleep when they at work. When the elite of your city is moving around, you sleep. I'm sleep. We sleep. We need to be up. Business people are business minded and they're up first thing in the morning. When the sun shines, they shine with it. We got to take our foot and plant it on the floor like those Filipinos do. We got to take our feet and plant them on the floor just like the white folks do. Right now, we got a traffic collision right now on Virginia Beach Boulevard and Independence Road Boulevard. I'm right down the street. We can get that jank. We got to put our feet. We got to fight harder, guys, because it's harder for us. 10 times harder for us, but we got to put our best foot forward. Yes, we do. We got to do it right now, guys. If you're out there listening, if you got some kids or maybe just yourself, and you're looking for a good career, or you're looking for somewhere to start, let your kids know right now, Portsmouth, Virginia Police Department is hiring. They need police officers really bad. If you want to get your son off them streets, get him something, or your daughter or yourself, get something positive to do in your life. If you don't have a whole bunch of charges and stuff like that, and you don't matter, if you're doing security work already, why not be a police officer? Right now, if you want to get into the city of Portsmouth, Virginia Police Department is hiring right now. They're recruiting police officers right now. They need you bad. They need you bad. And also, I was reading up on it. You can live out of town. You can apply for the academy while you're living out of town. But you got to pay for your own room and board if you come here. But Portsmouth, Virginia Police Department need you, and they need you now. That's right. I'm near you, Shannon Side. They need you now. You got a son that's 21 years old and have not even broke the law, but sitting home playing games all day. Go online and start him on his application. If he won't do it, you do it for him. You know his social security number. You know his birthday. Start the process for him. Get him that boost that he needs. Let them reply to him that he has been accepted to go into the Portsmouth Police Department Academy. Let him see that welcoming letter. It's going to change his whole mindset. He going to be focused on something positive. Your daughter too. Also you, your husband. There's nothing out there in the state of Virginia. Most people live off SSI check every first of the month. You're right. You're right. And the thing about it is, sometimes doing what you do, I think personally, right now, the way God set me up, because God did this none of me. The way God set me up in the location He have me in, and the city that He have me in. If I ain't live in Alabama, I always live in Norfolk. The only place I ever moved in my life was Alabama. And other than that, 48 years I've been in Norfolk. I'm going to have a better chance with Virginia Beach. It's going to be harder because Virginia Beach don't play. I can't play with Virginia Beach Police Department like I do with Norfolk. It's going to be harder for me to shoot my videos, but freedom of the press. But it's going to also make me tighten my game up. I ain't going to be able to go out there yelling and cursing and all that stuff. Norfolk let me get away with, because Norfolk used to me, Born and raised with Norfolk. But, so it's just going to make me tighten my game up. I'm about to drop the RHODAYOUNG. I'm going to get off this thing right quick. I'm going to drop the RHODAYOUNG live show on y'all. I'm going to give y'all a sample of what this show going to be like. I'm going to give y'all a sample of what this show going to be like. Y'all going to be like, this bitch done made a real TV show. We out here, guys. Yeah. Police your own neighborhoods. Portsmouth, Virginia right now, they're hiring. I seen guys out there. I seen y'all out there shooting up the other night. Y'all was shooting y'all ass up. But y'all could have killed anybody. Y'all was so selfish. I think I need to end this video. I'm going to end this video and come right back, guys. When I'm going to speak this piece, I need for these guys to be able to get directly to what I'm going to say to them. Y'all, I'm going to end this video and I'm going to talk to the young guys that shot Portsmouth, Virginia up last night. I'm going to end it and I'm going to come back at them.